Hey guys, welcome back to Atomic Hillbilly. Today is another one of our Back Roads of America tours, and we are in Revelo, Tennessee at what's known locally as Mount Zion. Everybody refers to it as Mount Zion, and I don't know, I think that specifically has to do with the one church, but as you can see here, we got this beautiful creek behind us, and the traffic, the vehicles drive right through this. This is what's known as a low water bridge in this area. And again, you just drive through the creek and people are out here. It's a little chilly today for the south anyways, a little chilly today, so there's not really anybody playing in the water today, but normally you come out here and you've got families and kids all playing in the creek, out on the bridge, and there's a covered pavilion over here. We got another covered pavilion up on top by the church. But this area is known, actually was in a video for country music artist Civil Wars, and the song was called Barton Hollow, and I'll put a link to that in my video so that you can watch that video and see some of the things from that video that we'll actually document and show you here today. But again, absolutely beautiful place to come. I guess you could GPS this. I don't really know what the churches are called here, but I believe the road is Mount Zion Road, and again, this is in Revelo, Tennessee. But it is absolutely a beautiful place to just come and enjoy the nature of this, the beauty of this place. All right guys, so here's one of the cool things about Mount Zion right here is the vintage swinging bridge, right? This has been here as far back as I can ever remember, and it's actually in a little kind of a bad state of repair at the time, but it's still relatively solid. I'll go out here on the bridge and give you a little glimpse of what it's like to walk across this thing. So it is a little creepy. Again, I'm not really a fan of heights, nor bouncing, nor water, and so I've got them all rolled up into one big happy bundle here for me. But I've been across this thing a lot of times, and so I'm just gonna walk out here and give it a try. But it is rather crooked, so it is a little uncomfortable walking across it right now. But it is fun. Everybody, you know, that comes to the area, and we bring them down here and we take them out here, and they just absolutely love it. Most people love it anyways. You know, again, if you're not into heights and the bouncing motion, you're not gonna like this. So, but it is extremely cool. And again, this has been here. My understanding, this bridge was originally built because back in the day, before everybody had vehicles, they built this bridge for the people that came down here would park their horse and buggies off on this side of the creek, and this is how they would get across to church dry for Sunday sermon. So again, just a very cool thing if you're into this kind of stuff. And again, it's just beautiful out here. And I did not like how tipped that creek was, or how tipped the bridge was. So I'm actually going to go down the steps over here, and the water is actually pretty cold today, but I'll give it a try. I've already stepped out in it and did experience how cold it is, so we'll try it real quick. Hopefully I don't come across any snakes out here. Let me just get out here. We have had quite a bit of rain lately in the south, and so the creek is actually, it's coming across pretty good right now. Got some cars coming across, so I'm just going to step back out of their way till they get over here. So as you can see, this is a very popular spot for off-road vehicles, for Jeeps. They can come down here and drive right out into the creek. So let me get my feet used to the cold, because it is cold. Not horribly so, but it is cool. And the water is actually a little deep. The current's a little strong today. Yeah, it is a strong current. And there you go. You've been across your first, maybe not your first, but swinging bridge, and maybe your first low water bridge. Cool stuff. All right, so another one of the attractions, if you will, here in Mount Zion is the cemetery. If you're into old headstones, old cemeteries, some very old headstones here. This cemetery was started, as you can see on the sign here, in 1834, which obviously some of these tombstones are going to date back that far. And if you pan out over here, you'll see that the majority of what's out here is very old tombstones. But a great place to just come and kind of walk around and just, I mean, really, you're looking at history here. Unfortunately, you know, dead people's history, but you're looking at history here. So this one, as you can see here, this one was hand carved. And it looks like 1871 or 1874 maybe that they passed away, and just hand carved into this piece of rock. And this one back here behind it, this one's been here so long, if there was carving on it, it's just washed itself away. There's nothing even left on that one anymore. Guys, now I am in no way a historian on this area. This is just things that I've been told over the years. We've been coming here for many years, and actually the first time my father ever brought me down here, when we came through what, you know, again, we call the low water bridge, there wasn't a slab of concrete in there. We just literally drove through the creek, and we were in a car. I don't even remember what my dad was driving at the time, but I thought, my God, we ain't never gonna get through this creek. But again, the stories that I've been told, these two particular graves right here are supposedly slave graves. And according to some of the stories that I've told, that they were special slaves, because back in this time frame, right, with the racism that was going on in America, slaves weren't allowed to be buried in a white cemetery. And so that was my understanding. And again, I could be completely off key here. May not know the story. If anybody watching this video knows the history of it, by all means, please share it with me, and I'll update or put another video out to correct myself on these. So again, possibly slave graves, but I just don't know that for 100% fact. Alright guys, so if by chance you've watched the Civil Wars video, this is the church that they actually walked out of in the video, and we'll walk around and look through the windows in the side there, and you can actually see the pews and things that were in the video as well. So I didn't mention, when I was out on the swinging bridge there, you can actually see that in the video as well. I think they're kind of dragging their hands across the posts as they walked out across the swinging bridge. So again, not only history here, but current history with the making of these videos down here.